guys, so for today's video I have my January favorites and regrets. You guys know that the month of January for me was a little bit weird because I barely wore makeup. I was moving the entire month of January, so I didn't get to really try out too much new makeup. But I do have just a small amount of stuff to share with you guys. Also, don't mind the lighting right now. The sun is kind of going up and down, so yeah, just excuse that. You guys know the drill already. But what's actually funny about today's video is I have quite a bit of regrets to share, more than I normally do. So let's just go ahead and get started. The first item that I have to share with you guys is this Becca Aqua Luminous foundation. This is actually a brand new product that just hit Sephora recently, and I love it. This is the most natural foundation that I own. Literally, it is super duper natural. Like, there's very minimal coverage in this. You wear this on a day when you just want a little bit of something. Like, I've been wearing this a ton this month because obviously I've been busy moving, so I haven't really worn makeup. But on those days where I wanted just a little bit of foundation to kind of even out my skin tone a tad bit, I went with this. Again, this is the foundation that has the least coverage out of all of the foundations that I own. Like, it's very low in coverage, but I really like it because it makes your skin look very natural. It is a little bit dewy on me because I have oily skin, but if you have dry skin, this is going to be the most beautiful like satin finish. What I really like about this is you can actually layer it. So if you want a little bit more coverage, you're definitely never going to get like a full coverage with this, but if you want a little bit more coverage, you can definitely get it with this. And I really like it. It actually opens up like this. And then it has an actual like dropper. The next product that I want to mention is the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lipstick. This is actually a brand new liquid lipstick that just hit the drugstore by NYX, and I'm loving it so much. They came out with so many pretty shades. This is the only one that I own, but I definitely have to pick up more. I love the fluffiness of it. It's not super liquidy, which I hate when liquid lipsticks are really watery. This one is a nice fluffy, milky texture, almost kind of similar to the Kylie Jenner lip kits. The only thing with this is it is a tad bit more drying than I would like it to be, but it is really nice, and especially for the price, they have such a great shade range. This is in the shade Bedtime Flirt, and Bedtime Flirt is actually a dupe for Kylie's Candy K, except it's a tad bit lighter than Candy K. So they're not exact dupes, but this is how Bedtime Flirt looks. So the next thing that I have to mention to you guys is actually this lip liner by MAC in the shade Whirl. I have been using this a ton this month. Like, no lie, I've been using it so much just because when I've been doing more of that no makeup look, I've been loving to put Whirl on and then a little bit of Pure Hollywood, and I'm done. The next two products that I want to share are actually drugstore products that are new from Covergirl. This is Covergirl's new TruNaked eyeshadow palette. They actually came out with 4 shades. This is the shade Roses, and this is actually such a beautiful, gorgeous, like mauve-y palette that I am obsessed with. And they're actually very good quality. The next thing is this TruBlend blush that Covergirl came out with. They came out with 3 shades again, but this is actually in the shade Medium Rose, and I've been loving it. It just gives you a really pretty sheen to the cheek because it has a slight bit of a sheen, but it's a really beautiful like mauve-y rosy shade right here. So that is pretty much it for my favorites of the month of January. To be honest, guys, I could have totally faked this video and chose random products and said, oh, I've been loving this for January. But honestly, January was such a crazy month for me. I barely wore makeup or tried out any new products. So I'm not gonna bullshit you guys. These are all my favorites for January. Very tiny, but at least I can share them with you guys so I can show you what I actually have been loving, even though I haven't been wearing much makeup. Moving on to my regrets, I actually have 4 regrets for the month of January, which is funny because I didn't try a lot of makeup, but the makeup that I did try, I feel like most of it I didn't really like. So let me show you guys 2 mascaras that disappointed me so much. So first, this Marc Jacobs mascara, super pricey, and it came in such a nice PR packaging. If you follow my vlog channel, you would have seen it, but I pretty much hate this. Like, it didn't do much for my lashes at all. Like, literally didn't do much at all for my lashes. And I just felt like it was actually really clumpy, and I don't know. You know how a mascara is just very like you either love it or hate it? I just don't like it. It just did not work for me. It just didn't do anything that I look for in a mascara. The next mascara that I really did not like is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Lucious Full Fan Effect. You guys know that I love the original Maybelline Lash Sensational. Like, I love that one. I use it every single day religiously. They came out with a new version of it. It totally sucks. The main thing that I hate about this is it literally will leave a raccoon black eye all underneath your eye. This is how the wand looks. I actually do really like the wand. The next product that I have to share with you guys, you might be kind of surprised by, but this is the MAC liquid lipsticks. They actually came out with new ones. I picked up 5 different shades. This one is in the shade Lady Be Good. To be honest, I actually haven't tried this shade with me being tan, so I might like it more when I'm tan. But I've been pale pretty much most of January because I just haven't had the time to tan. So this just does not look good on me when I am pale. It looks like a weird orange nude. It doesn't seem too bad on me now that I'm tan, but just in general, the MAC liquid lipsticks, I'm just not feeling. And it sucks because I wish I could pinpoint what I don't like about them. And I've noticed a lot of people are saying the same thing. Like, a lot of people are saying they don't like it and they're like, they just don't know why, but they simply just really do not like it. It's the most like weirdest thing. They're very thin on the lips and they're very like, very drying. Like, they look super chalky on the lips almost. I don't know. I'm sad that these were a miss for me because I love the packaging and it's like such a classic MAC item, but whatever. I am gonna keep them though just because of the packaging. I know that might be weird, but I'm just gonna keep it for collector's purposes because you guys know I love makeup, so I obviously collect makeup. So I just feel like this is a staple item that I definitely do want to keep for collective purposes, but I'm definitely not going to use it. That might sound silly, but most of you guys will know what I'm talking about. So the last thing that is a regret for this month, I have a lot to say about, and they are the Makeup Geek sparklers. So I know that Marlena did a whole video explaining these and also kind of replying to some of the negativity around these and just kind of explaining it. Like, just addressing some of the concerns that people have had. So I've watched that video. I know she's addressed the concerns, but I still have the concerns that I have. Like, let me just tell you guys why these don't work for me. Honestly, guys, they are a mess. Both literally and figuratively. Like, they're a mess literally because there's no sifters, which is totally fine. When I first received this for PR, they warned me. They're like, hey, just letting you know, they don't have sifters yet, but they will soon. I don't know. My number one thing is, like, why would you release a product knowing it's just not ready only to re-release it a while afterwards? Because the people who already bought these are gonna want it when sifters come out and they're just gonna spend more money. I don't know, to me it was just like really weird of them to do that. And you guys know I love Makeup Geek. Like, this is how you know I keep this shit real. I'm affiliated with Makeup Geek. I love Makeup Geek. I have an affiliate link with them. Like, when you guys purchase down below through my Makeup Geek link, it's commission based, and you guys know that, and I'm totally honest with that. And this is how you know I'm keeping it real. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I love these, go buy them, link below. No, like, I don't like these. I love their eyeshadows. I use them religiously, and I love so many of their products, but I don't like these. They don't work. Like, they're so messy. I don't know why they would release them without the sifters. I get it, like, their thing is like, oh, we're releasing sifters soon, but it's like, okay, nobody cares because you released it without the sifter. Like, you can't even open it. The product explodes. So I literally have to, when I use these, or when I tried them, I had to go to the sink and open it, and like, because the product will explode, so I'm not gonna do it on my vanity. So I literally have to go to the bathroom sink for it to like let it explode and like air out. It's crazy. I actually tried to wear this shade today, Satellite, because it is gorgeous. It is so beautiful. I tried to wear it today, and the color looks beautiful, but the quality, I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm using them wrong. Please, please, please tell me down below. Like, if somebody can save me and tell me down below that I'm using these totally wrong and that I have to do it in a certain way for it to work perfectly, please let me know, because I will do that. But I have tried using these with my Clearly Liquid Glitter Base by Lit, and I've tried using it with a setting spray, and they just, when they adhere to the lid, they become very patchy, very textured, very clumpy, and I just don't get an even application. Not only that, these are called sparklers, but some of the shades I find are actually very dull. Like it's such a contradictive term almost, because they're called sparklers, but some of the shades barely sparkle at all. Like on my New Year's, I think it was my New Year's tutorial, I wanted to use the silver one, but when I put it on, it literally did not even sparkle. It looked so bland and dull. The shade Satellite sparkles really nicely, like it's beautiful, but again, the application was horrible, guys. Like, I'm not kidding you. Before I filmed today, I tried to put all over my lid and it looked so nice, like the color, but it was like patchy and clumpy, and I had to take literally a wipe and remove it and redo my eyelid. So it really sucks. I want these to work for me so bad. So if you guys know a trick, like maybe I'm not using it right, maybe I'm not doing the right product, like let me know. If these work for you, tell me what to do, because they're just not working for me. So that is pretty much it for my January favorites and regrets. I know there wasn't that many products in this video, but I kept it real. This is the only products that are my favorites and regrets for the month, because January was super crazy for me. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a like, thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. Mwah.